Hello friends, welcome to the 33rd session of Hybris tutorial. In this session, we are going to learn about the back office customization. We will learn how we can customize different aspects of back office in this video. Guys, we will be creating multiple videos on the back office customization topic, but in this current video, we are going to show you a specific task. Like for example, I am currently opening the customer section. So in the customer section, you can see we do have multiple tabs, right? In this video, I am going to show you how you can create a new tab into the customer table. For example, you can see over here we do have multiple tabs: general, address, password, payment. So over that only I will be adding one more new tab over here only. And once I add a new tab, I will be showing the some custom attributes as well, which means I am going to create two new custom attribute inside the newly created tab. So this is what we are going to do in this video. So guys, back office customization is a very important part or very important topic in the Hybris. So I hope this video is going to be very interesting and informative for you. So guys, I am going to upload all the notes and the code files which we are going to create to achieve this functionality. I am going to upload all the relevant things on the Google Drive, and I will share the link of that Google Drive in the comment section of the video. So you can just click on that link and can download all the relevant notes and code files related to this video. So we will be going step by step, and then we will be creating firstly the tab, and then we will be introducing two new attribute inside the that tab. So firstly we will write our requirement. So requirement is I need to create a new tab into the customer view, and then I need to add two new attributes inside that tab. Right, so guys, this is our requirement. So how we will achieve this functionality, how we will achieve this? So for that guys, we will create a new extension. So how we will create a new extension? So for that I will go to my Hybris suite. So guys, I have already given you this Hybris suite in chapter number 2. In case you still don't have a Hybris suite, you can ask from me, you can drop an email to me on amandeep in javahybris@gmail.com. I can provide you this zip suit, but I already have this suit in my system. So I will simply go to bin, and then I will go to platform, and over here I will open the command line. I will just type something like this. And when I type like this, a new command line window gets opened. Here, firstly, I will be writing the command set aunt environment to bat so that the aunt environment can be set. Now what I will do, I will fire the command ant extgen. Why I am firing the command ant extgen? So that I can create a new extension at this place in the custom folder. Over here I will be creating a new custom extension, right? So I will go back to command line and I will fire this command, and as you can see this command will take some time. I will not skip this section because in case you have any issues in firing this command, you can just compare with all the steps which I am going to show you over here, and in case you have any error you can tell me at what step you are facing this error. So guys, as you can see now, it is asking me to choose a template, right? So what we are going to do, we are going to create a new extension, right? So that we can inherit the already out of box functionality, back office functionality provided by Hybris. Then we can do the customization over the top of that Hybris out of functionality. So what we are going to do, we are going to create a new extension like Hybris to back office extension. This will be the name of my extension, right? So this will be created using the Y back office extension. So this will be created using the Y back office template, right? So you can see over here I do have an option to choose the Y back office. So that is why I am choosing the Y back office template. Once I am choosing the Y back office template, and when I click enter, now it is asking me to give the name of the extension, and I will give this name. I will give this name uh, to the new extension, to the newly created extension. So I am going to give this name. I will give like this, right? And then I will press enter. Now it is asking me to give the package name. So as always, I am giving the same name de.hybris.training, and then I am firing the or clicking on the enter button. Right now it is asking me to register as SaaS extension, yes or no. By default, yes is selected, so I will just click on the enter button. Now it is asking me to create a sample widget. So in the back office, we basically work on the widgets. That is why I will click over the enter so that true can be selected. Create a sample style sheet. I don't need that, so that I can choose the false, but false is already auto selected. That is why I will simply click on the enter button. And once I click on the enter button, now automatically at this place, a new extension will get created. So you can see over here a new extension has been created, right? So this will take some time. You can see now the build has been successful, right? Now our next task is to add this newly created extension into our local extension.xml file. So what I am going to do, I am just going to copy the name of this extension, and then I will be going into Hybris, and then I will go to config folder. This is my config folder, and over here guys I do have local extension.xml file. So I will just simply open this file, and then I will just give the name of this extension. So I will just copy this, right, and then I will paste this, and I will just change the name of this. So this is the way you need to give the entry of your newly created extension into the local extension.xml file. Don't worry, I will upload this local extension.xml file as well on the Google Drive, and will share the link of that file folder on the video comment section, so you can just download my local extension as well, right? So after doing this, after creating the new extension and after giving its entry into local extension.xml, what is our next task? Our next task is to import this newly created extension. So how we are going to do? So for that, firstly, I will copy the path of my custom folder where my new extension has been created. So I will just copy this path, and then I will go to Eclipse, and then I will just click over file and import, and over here I will select into existing projects into workspace, and then I will just give the directory structure this one, and then I will select this Hybris to back office extension and will click on the finish button. And once I click on the finish button guys, you will see that we do have this Hybris to back office extension in our Eclipse as well. So I hope guys till this step everything is clear for you. Now what our task is, we need to create a new tab, right? Our requirement was that we need to create a new tab. So how we can create a new tab? So to create a new tab, we need to open our backoffice config.xml. So as you can see already, we do have multiple backoffice config.xml file. If I can just show you, there are multiple backoffice config.xml files provided by Hybris out of box. You can see we do have multiple backoffice config.xml. If I can just open this one, you will see that we do have multiple tags inside this file. You can see we do have like this tag, context tab, tag, and everything is there. Don't worry about these tags. We will be explaining each tags into this video, some tags into this video, and some tags into the subsequent series videos of this back office customization. So we will be basically telling you everything, but I just wanted to show you that this file is present into the resources folder of each extension. So what we are going to do, we are going to, navigating to our newly created extension, which was Hybris Tube back office extension. We will go to resources, and guys, over here only we should have a file ending with name backoffice config.xml, right? And I think this one is the file Hybris Tube backoffice extension backoffice config.xml. I will just open this file. I will just open this file, and then inside that file only we will add our new tab, right? We will say like this should be the new tab, and this tab should be included into the customer only, right? So that we are going to do. We will be telling like this tab should be added into the customer type, right? And inside the that tab we will be giving the entry of all the custom attributes which we want, right? So how that will look like? So this file will look like something like this. You can see this is the thing I have done over here. What I have done over here, I am telling like I need to add a new tab into the customer type. Right over here, I am doing this, and over here, guys, I am giving a property that I want to give the name of this tab. Right, there should be a new tab which I am going to create. For example, we have this tab name as general, we have this name as address, right? So this is the thing I am doing over here. This is basically a key, and the value of this key I will be mentioning into some property file that I am going to show you into the subsequent part of this video. So whatever the value I will give to this key, that tab name will look like that only. That tab name that I'm going to create over here, that will look like that only, right? So then we have editor area section. So here I am telling this should be created into which area? This should be created into HMC section customer attributes, right? So for example, over here only, like if I go to general, right, we do have two type of sections. One is the essential section, second is the property section. If I want to create a attribute section, that I can also do, and this is what I am mentioning here, that I want to create new attribute, two new attribute. One is grandfather name. Customer can have a grandfather, right? So over here I am mentioning the grandfather name, and second attribute is grandmother name. But those two attribute I will be creating into the editor areas attributes. Don't worry, I will show you this as well once I will display you the demo of this implementation, right? But I hope this thing is clear to you. But guys, then you have to take care of one more thing. You have to take care of one more thing, like these attributes, grandfather name and grandmother name, these are not there into customer item type out of box, right? So it means we need to give the entry of these newly created attributes into our customer item type as well, right? So how we will be doing that, I will be showing you in some time, but I have already created a video on the topic items.xml. In case you have not watched that video, you can watch that video. The link of video is given in the description box as well as on the top right corner in the card section. There you can see how you can create a new attribute, or how you can create a new item type, and how you can create a new attributes into existing item type. For example, in our case requirement is we do have already existing item type customer, but in the existing item type we need to add two new attributes that I am going to show you in some time, right? Now, what is our next task? Next task is we need to declare its values, like this is the grandfather name, right? This is grandmother name. So again, these are the things, like over here I have written HMC tab customer dot custom, right? This is just a key. We need to declare its values. So how we can do this? So to do this, guys, we need to firstly open the locales en dot properties. If I can just show you locales en dot properties, we do have such type of files in our system. So I am just going to show you locales en dot properties file, right? So you can see we do have such type of files in our system, but since my extension name is Hybris tube, right? Hybris tube back office extension, right? This is the one. So I think this is the right file for me. So I will just open this, and guys, over here only I will just give the key name, right? So what should be my key name? The key name should be like this only. Like over here, guys, I have added two attribute like grandfather name. So I will write type dot customer dot grandfather dot name. So this should be my key. So I will write like this: type dot customer dot grandfather dot name is equal to, I will write like this, grandfather. I will write only this. Similarly, for grandmother, I will write type dot customer dot grandmother dot name, and then I will write grandmother. Right, this is what I am going to do, right? Then what I am going to do, I am going to open the labels file, right? So this is inside the resources, localizations, right? This is over here. Now I will open the labels file. Where is that file? If I can show you over here, we do have this folder, right? Back office labels folder. Over here, guys, we do have this locales en dot property file, and in this file only, guys, we need to give the name of the tab, right? Name of the tab. So how you can give? So you can see we need to give the tab name as something like this: HMC dot tab dot customer dot custom is equal to Hybris tube custom, right? This is the tab name which I am going to give. HMC tab dot customer dot custom. This is the same name. Now I will define this as well. I will define this as well. So I will just copy this and will write over here like this, and will give its name as Hybris tube attributes, right? So I hope, guys, this thing is clear to you why we have done this. Now, guys, our next task is, as I already told, in our item.xml, we don't have these attributes, right? So we will be creating these attributes into our items.xml. So I will open this training core item.xml, which we have created into our chapter number 3 during the creation of an extension. At that time only we had created this training core extension, right? Inside this we have this training core items.xml. Over here guys only we will be creating our new custom item type, and how that new custom item type will look like. So what I am going to do, I will just copy an existing item type and then I will just paste this. If I just search currently like grandfather, you can see we don't have any such type of attribute into our this items.xml. So I will just copy this. Here I will add two new attribute. One is the grandfather. So I will just copy this grandfather name, right? So I will just give its name into my items.xml like this, right? And this should be of type string only. This should be type string only. I will give its name description as grandfather name. This should be grandmother. So this should be grandmother. I will give its name as grandmother, and I hope guys you are already aware this is of type string. It means that element will be created as type string into database as well. And I hope this is already clear to you. Persistence type. When we create a persistence type of any attribute as property, it means once we do the and all, and after that when we bring server up and when we perform the system update, a corresponding column will get created with the name grandfather name into customer table, right? So I hope this concept is already clear to you. So once we have performed all these steps, I hope guys you are clear why we have created these two new attributes inside the customer item type, because these two new attribute grandfather name and grandmother name, which we have declared into our backoffice config.xml. This is very important file. You will be using this file very frequently whenever you will be doing the backoffice customization. Over here we have declared these two new attributes inside the customer type, but since in already existing customer type these two new attributes were not there, that is why we have extended the already item type customer with two new attributes, right? So I hope guys this is clear to you. So guys, once you do this entry into our items.xml into training core items.xml, you have declared these two attributes, grandfather name and grandmother name, into customer item type. You are already aware that from the database we fetch the data into form of customer model, right? But on the front end, in the populator, we convert the customer model into customer data object. I have already told you this concept into our video on converters and populators. If you have not seen that video, you can watch that video. Link of video is given in description box as well as on the top right corner in card section. So these attributes we have added into our customer item type. Have to add the same attributes into our customer data as well. If I just open the customer data.java, you will see that still these attributes are not there into our customer data dot java class. You can see this is the customer data dot java class, and if I just open this, you will see that over here we don't add the get grandfather name. We don't have this attribute. So how you can add these attributes? So for that you need to do entry into training facade beans.xml. So you can see I have already done this type of entry, so I will just copy this and I will just add that entry over here. So you also have to do the same steps. You also have to add these two attributes, grandfather name and grandmother name, into the customer data object into training facade beans.xml. right? So I'm just copying this like this, and over here I will just copy these attributes grandfather name like this, and then I will paste over here. Similar is the grandmother name, so this is grandmother name, so I'm just copying this as well. And once I do all these steps, once I have added entry into items.xml, and once I have added entry into beans.xml, I will do ant all. Once ant all command is finished, we will see that corresponding entry or corresponding getters and setters have been created into customer model object as well as in the customer data, data class, right? So we are going to perform ant all now. So guys, how we will perform the ant all? So for that, I will just fire this command ant all into the platform extension. So you can see I have fired this command. So this command will take some time, right, to finish. And once the ant all command gets finished, we will bring our server up into the debug mode. So let's wait for this ant all command to get finished. So guys, you can see now ant all command has been finished successfully. Our build has been finished successfully. Now what we will do, we will just refresh our platform extension. So I'm just going to refresh our platform extension. I'm just right clicking over this platform extension, and then I will just click on the refresh button. So once I click on the refresh button, automatically the new attributes, the new getters and setters we will be able to see in our customer data.java class as well as in the customer model.java class. Why the new getters and setters and attributes will be added? Because we had done the entry into training facade beans.xml. And why the new attributes will be added into customer model? Because we had done the entry in our training core items.xml while adding new attributes into customer item type, right? So you can see refresh has been finished. So what I will do, I will just search for get grandfather. You can see these two new attributes have been created into customer data.java. Similarly, we will search for the customer model as well. So you can see we do have these attributes into customer model.java as well. So I think now we are fine. So we should start our server up into the debug mode now. So I will go again into the command line, and then I will just fire the command Hybris server bat debug. So guys, I have already shown you a video how to start the server into debug mode, what all configurations you need to do, what all entries you have to add into your properties file. I have already shown you in the video. In case you have not watched that video how to start the server in debug mode, you can watch the video. Link of video is given in the description box as well as on the top right corner in card section, so you can watch that video and can bring your server up into the debug mode. But for now my server is already up into the debug mode. But for now I have done all configurations, so I'm simply bringing my server up into the debug mode. I'm just pressing enter, and you can see my server has started coming into the debug mode, coming up into the debug mode. This will take some time to come up into the debug mode. So once the server comes up into the debug mode, then what we will do, we will perform the system update. Why we need to perform the system update? Because as you can see in the items.xml, we have to added two new attributes into customer item type. So there should be a system update so that these two new columns can get added into the customer table as well, right? So for that we need to perform the system update. So let's wait for the server to come up. This will take around 15 minutes to server to come up. So let's wait for this to come up. So guys, you can see now my server has come up into the debug mode. You can see it has taken almost this time. Now what is our next task? we have to perform the system update. As I have already informed, we have created two new attributes into the customer item type. That is why we need a system update, right? So for that, I will open the HSC and there we will perform the system update. So you can see I have opened the HSC and I'm logging into with my credentials, admin and NIMDA, and then I will perform the system update. So I will go to platform and then I will go to the update, and there I will select only the update running system option. I will unselect other options. Then we will just perform the system update. This will take some time to load, but this has been loaded now. So I will perform the system update by just selecting the option update running system so that the corresponding attributes can get added into the customer table as well. So I am clicking on the update button, and once the system update gets finished, we will see that we will have two new attributes, grandfather name and grandmother name, into the customer item type. So let's wait for the system update to get finished. This will take around 10 to 15 minutes to get finished. So guys, now you can see system update has been finished successfully. Now we will quickly go into the customer table and we will see whether the new attributes have been added into the customer table or not. So I will just fire the query select star from customer. Right, so I am firing this query. How I went into this section? I went from the console and then I just clicked into the flexible search. So I am just firing this query and then I will just search over here just by pressing Control F, and I'm just searching grandfather is there or not. You can see grandfather and grandmother new columns have been created, right? Now, what will be our next task? Our next task will be we will be opening the back office and we will reset the configurations of the back office. So, how you will do? So, firstly, I will open the back office. This will take some time because you are opening this first time after you brought server up. So, this will take some time because it loads some configurations. So, let's wait for the back office to come up. So guys, you can see back office has been opened. So I'm logging into with my credentials, admin and NIMDA. I'm clicking on the login button. So this will again take some time to get open. So guys, now you can see back office has been opened. Now we will reset the configurations of back office. How we will do the reset configurations of the back office? For that guys, I will just press the F4 key. I am just pressing the F4 key over here, and once I press the F4 key, you will see that the loading has been started up and we will land on another window. So this will take some time to come on another window. Let's wait for this. And as you can see now we have landed on another window. So I will just click over here and I will do reset everything and I will click on the yes button. And once I click on the reset button, it resets all configurations of back office. So this will take around 5 minutes to finish. Let's wait for this to get finished. So guys, now you can see reset activity has been finished successfully. Now I will go back to the main window. How I will go back to the main window? I will press the F4 key again. I am pressing the F4 key, and once I press the F4 key, you can see it has automatically landed on the original window. So now I will open the customer model and we will test whether our functionality is working correctly or not. So I'm just typing the customer over here and then I will go over here and then I will open any user. I am opening any customer and there we should have a new tab. You can see over here guys, we do have a new tab, Hybris Tube Custom, and this is the tab name which we had given, right? So I hope this is clear to you. We have added a new tab over here, And if I just open this new tab over here, guys, you can see this was the name we had given in our property file, Hybris tube attributes. That is why it is like this, and these are the two attributes which we had added. So I hope, guys, this is clear to you how you can add a new tab, how you can add a new section, how you can add new attributes. So if I just save like this, Hybris to grandfather, I'm just saving some values so that we can check in the backend as well that these values are getting saved in DB as well. That is why I'm just saving all these things. So then we will just click on the save button. So I'm clicking on the save button. You can see it has been saved. We will search this in the backend as well. So I will just take the PK of this customer. So it will be there in the admin tab. That is why I am going into the admin tab. So here is the PK. So I'm just copying into it, and then I will go into HSE and will fire the query. Select star from customer where PK is this. Where PK is this. So I'm just firing this query. And once I fire this query by just clicking on the execute button, you will see that we do have this result. I will just search for the grandfather. I will just search for the grandfather. You can see now the values are also getting saved into the DB. So I hope, guys, this end-to-end implementation of how you can add a new tab, how you can add a new section, everything is clear to you, how you can add new attributes as well, right? So guys, I hope this video was informative for you as well. Now there can be a requirement that you need to remove this tab and you need to remove these attributes. So how you will do? So for that, the guys, the requirement is very simple. How you can do? You can just comment out these lines like over here we had done all these configurations. So you can either comment out the whole file, right? Or if you have created this functionality only, or if you have created this extension only for this functionality, you can delete this extension as well. So you just have to go into bin, and then you have to go into custom, and then you just have to delete this extension and have to delete the entry which you had given in local extension.xml in the very beginning. So you have to delete that. Otherwise, you can just comment out this file. So automatically the new tab which we had created, this will not be visible. New attribute section will not be visible, and new attributes will also not be visible. So I hope, guys, you understand the whole concept. This video was informative for you. And guys, if you like this video, do share this video with your friends. Thank you for watching. Bye.